So I'm currently getting dragged around the park by my dog. Probably not the best place to be testing out my new camera, but hey, it arrived a day early. Like, I didn't think it was coming till tomorrow, so it was very exciting that it's turned today. In a moment you'll see me unboxing it. Like, I'm sure you haven't seen hundreds and hundreds of unboxing videos, and mine's probably the worst one you've ever seen, but hey ho, I'm not a professional. This is just a beginning videographer, whatever's opinion of the Osmo Action, and I hope to be using this a lot in the coming weeks. I was very excited about getting it, so let's get on with it. How excited am I? My Osmo Action has arrived in the post this morning, and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning and it's Monday, and I'm very excited. So let's open it, shall we? Okay, so let's just open up this baby. Which way round? There we go. So there's the case, cage, whatever you want to call it, and you just push it out like you do with GoPros. So it's what it looks like, the little stickers on, and this the bottom part here, that's where the battery goes. And goes in like this. I think you just push it in, so let's give it a go. Yep, oh yeah. Oh, we have a flashy light there. And I'm guessing this is the on-off switch, so let's just yep. Okay, yep, record on-off switch. Let's just take this little plastic thing off. Oh, it's so shiny. And let's just switch it on. There we go. It says activate with DJI Mimo. Guessing that's the app. Scan the QR code or install the DJI Mimo app. Yeah, Mimo app from the App Store, which I do have the Mimo app. I do have it on my phone because it's, you know, it's used quite often, a lot with the Osmo Pocket. I actually never use the app for my Osmo Pocket. I just love it on its own, and but I know a lot of people do use it in conjunction with the app. So what I'll do is I will actually activate this with the app, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, there you go. And then on the side here is the quick switch button. This is how you can change what you want to do with the camera. So I have here, so that's the video, HDR, slow motion, time lapse, and photo. So that's the quick switch guide there button. So again, just takes you all the way through there. Okay, and that's on the side here. So you can swipe this touch screen to access more features. So if I put it in the middle there. So over here, I don't know what that is yet. I have to read. I'm not like an expert on any of these devices. I just love using them. Click on that one. Oh, you've got color, dewarp, format, MP4 there. And this one here has got auto and manual, shutter speed. And some great, I mean, I don't know, you'll probably be great at this. I'm not so much. Oh, I've got no SD card, so that would be swiping from the left. I have to put that in there. And swiping up from the bottom gives us Okay, you can change your frame rates and your resolution here. It's currently in 4K 30 frames per second, but you can go, you've got 60, 50, 48, 30, 25 and 24. And then resolution, you have 4K for, I don't know really what that means, but I'm not an expert. I'm sure you can tell me in the comments below. 4K, 2.7, 1080p and 720p. So that's that one, that's the resolution. If I scroll down from the top, ooh, lots of exciting things on here. I mean, I haven't read anything, and I haven't looked at any of the videos really, so I'm just playing here. So you've got brightness, screen locked, if I lock the screen, oh, okay, unlock the screen. Okay, cool. Let's go back down. Here you have some settings, your voice control. Oh yes, it does voice control. I'm totally going to be playing with that later. Snapshot, video, don't know what that means again. I've got to read it. I'm just showing you these as I'm looking at them myself. Quick switch, wireless connection, wind noise reduction. Oh, that's interesting. And it's currently defaulted on. I don't know what that means, but again, we're looking it up as soon as I finish this. Anti-flicker is on auto, screen auto sleeps on 1 minute. So you've got all your settings here, LED language, date time, etc. So that's the settings. To get the battery in, I just showed you to get the battery in. To get it out, you just push this little button here and it pops out like that. So very easy. And then just put it back in and press and hold. And it's the SD card goes in the side here. I found this is actually a lot easier to open than the GoPro one. And then you have the little charging port there, the connector, and your SD card goes in there. So, and I believe you can take this off like you can with the GoPro. I don't want to break it, but I'm sure you can take it off. Maybe it's this way. Yeah, there we go. Just comes off like that and then just pops back on. It's actually very similar to the GoPro one. So there you go. I just can't stop playing with the voice prompts. I haven't even taken it out of the house yet, properly charged it up or anything, and I'm already in love with it. Just check this out. Start recording. Stop recording. Take photo. Screen swap. Screen switch. Would help if I use the right terminology. Screen switch. Okay, it's just flipped back from the showing at the front screen to the back screen for selfie mode. It's just fantastic. And I do understand that when it switches the screen, it stops the recording. So you'd have to start the recording again when you do that. Oh, because I've just said start recording, it's starting recording. Stop recording. Stop recording. Stop recording. Okay. Stop recording. Okay, there we go. And, oh, this one. Shut down. Shut down. There we go. I love it. Okay, just switched on. Very first proper recording. This is my dog Digger having a sniff around a neighbour's tree, and a very sunny day. I think I've got Rocksteady switched on, but I'm not 100% sure because, you know, like you do, I haven't properly been reading all the manuals because I was just itching to get outside with it. So let's just take it on a little dog walking trip and see what it looks like. Another thing I really like about this at the moment is the playback, because I was just testing that to see if it's working. And there's a little love icon that you can actually like or love your videos that you have done, so that when you're coming down to take them off later, you can actually probably highlight ones that you might have particularly liked, or, you know, you're like, okay, that's a good video, I want to remember that one. So that's a good option. I mean, I love the Osmo Pocket, but the one thing I don't love about it is you don't have audio when you do the playback, and this has great audio for that. So far I'm loving it. I'm also loving the voice commands, so that's really handy. And yeah, so I'm going to use this a lot. I'm going away at the weekend, so I plan on taking this out there and giving it a real good test. But I just wanted to get this up and running so that, you know, I could put something up you can see what it's like from a novice's point of view, because I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm just someone
She was given a GoPro 6 for her birthday last year and just loved it so much that she then progressed to the Osmo Action, and then the Osmo Pocket, and then when I saw the Osmo Action was out there, I just had to give it a go. Especially if I can use it on the little selfie stick and not have to have it on the gimbal all the time. That's a good selling point for me. Here is me on the selfie thing again. I just switched the screen around. I just loving the fact you can see yourself on it. So the Osmo Pocket's great though, because it actually follows you, so you don't really need to be looking at it, which is really cool. But this is nice being able to see yourself on it, so you've got an idea that you're sort of pointing it in the right direction. So in between work, I've tried to play with my little Action as much as possible today. I'm really loving it. Obviously I still have lots to learn on it, and I want to be using it a lot, and I don't have much experience overall with videoing and stuff, but so far I'm loving this little Osmo. It's really, really great. When I was out earlier, I thought I had it on rock steady and I didn't, so still learning. But even then I was pretty impressed with the stability of it. I know I wasn't exactly running around or anything, but it wasn't all jittery, and it seemed pretty stable. And in playback, listening to the audio, that seems really good as well. I'm actually really impressed about that. Now what it's going to be like when it's windy, I don't know. So that'll just have to wait and see, and again that's something I'm going to learn as I use it more and more. I did do a little test as well on the time lapse to see if it had the fisheye look during time lapse, so it was a very quick test and I'd have to do some more, but it doesn't look like it is a fisheye look in time-lapse mode, which I'm really pleased about, because I really don't like the fisheye look. In fact, when I use my GoPro, I only ever film in linear, I don't ever film in wide angle. And just to give you a comparison, and I had to write this down so I don't forget, the wide angle on the GoPro is 149 degrees, and the linear mode, which is the mode I always use on the GoPro, is 102, and the Action is 145, so it's a little bit less than the wide angle on the GoPro, and I don't know what the super wide is, which gives you that fisheye look. The Pocket, which I use also, which I really love too, has quite a narrow field of view, and that's 80 degrees, so that's where you get a lot of people saying, oh no, I've got to hold it right out here so I can get everything in, otherwise it's too close. So you know, that's a little bit one of the small downsides to the Osmo Pocket, but having said that, it's nice and small and you can pop it in your pocket. So I'm really pleased with the Action. Field of view of 145 sounds great to me, and as I said, it doesn't look like you get that fisheye look when videoing or doing a time lapse, so that's great, as a plus for me. So I still have a lot to learn on it, and I'm going to be reading all the apps, information in the app, and reading and probably watching other people's YouTube videos, because I've learned a lot from those already. So thank you to everybody who's been sharing those. I'm so jealous of the people that got it for 2 whole weeks, and I've only had it for not even a whole day, but hey, I've got plenty of time to practice playing with it. If you've got any questions about it at all, just post in the comments section below and I will try to answer any questions you have. And I'm really looking forward to actually getting out and using it. So far, big thumbs up, I love it.